How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader Channel, and today, happy Saturday by the way, today I am canning chili beans, and Matt is being my my tripod for me, right honey? Thank you very much. Yep. I really didn't have any room, so I wasn't going to film, but then I thought, oh, you guys would really want to see this, so we're turning on the camera. I am going to leave the recipe down below for this, okay? So that you know exactly what I'm using, how I'm using it. Chili beans. These make, what's that chili? Is it chili starter? Is that by Bush's, Matt? Do you remember we used to buy it a long time ago? Like a long time
Bush's
ago.
has a chili starter, and then there's another one.
Yeah,
I don't remember the name right.
This essentially is going to be your homemade chili starter, okay? So I do a mix of beans, so come on over here. Ignore my sink. All right, so I have a mix of black beans and pinto beans. Normally I would also add kidney, but I'm gonna go ahead and can my, I've got some red beans. I wanna can those separately. So I'm just doing the black beans and the pinto beans. So it's 1 cup for a quart. It's gonna be a ½ a cup for a pint. And this is the trick to, now this is a no soak method, so this is not approved. So if you're gonna can this, be an experienced canner so you can make an educated choice on whether or not you want to do this or not. I do the no soak method. I will leave the link up above to my video explaining exactly why I do it this way. But what I do, and this is the trick, and I tell all my friends this is the trick to canning no soak beans. Sometimes they will soak up too much water and take all the liquid out of your jar. So we don't want that. So what you want, 1 cup or a ½ cup, and then with your thumb, just take some off the top. That's it. Just take some off the top. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead, and I've got a quart size jar. I'm using a combination of wide mouth and narrow. It doesn't matter. So there's that. And then you're just going to kind of pack those in. And then what I use is some tomato sauce here. Like I said, I'll leave the exact measurements down below. But it's 1 ladle. And then what I do is with my seasonings. Okay, so what I'm using is like a long teaspoon. I'm eyeballing it, but like I said, I will leave the exact measurements down below for you guys if you want to try it for the first time. So I'm using dehydrated onion. I'm using some granulated onion. I'm using some, oh, there it is. Here's my spoon. I'm using some.
I didn't see it either.
Kind of hid in there. Granulated garlic. I'm also using some sweet paprika, okay? I'm also going to be using some...
Which is the Spanish paprika.
Yep, you can use smoked too, whichever you want. I'm saving my smoked because I'm running low. A little bit less than a teaspoon, I think it's a ½ a teaspoon of the chili powder, a ¼ teaspoon of the cumin. And then I'm also going to add some salt. Because remember, this is my chili starter. I literally put this in a pot. I use 2 quarts for my family. Add ground beef. You might want to add a little extra. I add some onion stock to mine or some smoked ham stock. And you have chili ready to go. This makes a busy night so easy. And then what I do is I like to use boiling water. I'm going to clean my funnel. We're going to fill it to 1 inch head space. Okay. I like to use boiling water because it really does allow you to get the seasoning. Sometimes you'll find the seasoning kind of gets stuck on the side of the jar, so you want to make sure all of that is mixed in there. And
so you're stirring and mixing and debubbling at the same time.
And then we're going to make sure that we're still at 1 inch head space, and I'm going to add just a tad bit more, just a hair. A smidgen, as I like to say. And then we're going to go ahead and we are going to dip our paper towel or napkin into some straight vinegar. And we're going to go ahead and clean the top. Now clean this really well because you can see it really will dirty the tops, even though you're using a funnel, because you're using all those seasonings. Okay, and then now I am using Tattlers. Most of you will be using button top lids. Tattlers, remember, you want to keep them in boiling water, which is another reason why I love using my kettle. I might do a Fun Fact Friday on my kettle because I love my kettle. And there you have it, okay? Fingertip tight, a little smidgen loose when you're dealing with the tattlers. And then we're gonna just lift this up and in the canner it goes. So my goal today is 14 quarts of this, which will give me 7 meals up on my shelf. I think I have 6 or 8 on my shelf right now, so I need more for the winter. So that's why we're gonna do this project today. So I'm gonna keep going here and then get these canners going. And when I'm all finished, I'll bring you guys back. I'll show you the result. Even though the tattlers will take a while to kind of ping down, you'll see how I tighten them when I bring them out of the canner. But just a short little video today. I will leave this recipe down below in the description box like I promised, so that you guys can try this at home if you want to. All right, guys, so we're gonna interject here. And the last 3 I ran out of, they were 2-pound bags, I believe, each from Aldi. So 1 bag of pinto, 1 bag of black beans, number 10 can of tomato sauce. Number 10 can of tomato sauce will do 14 quarts. However, 1 bag of Aldi black beans and pinto beans will only do 11 quarts. So I finished up the tomato sauce in red beans. So these are small red beans. I'll show you the bag. These are from GFS. So small red beans with tomato sauce, and with this I'm going to do this a little different because this I will make with rice. Red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice. I could eat a plate twice.
With smoked sausage, sausage and peppers. Okay, so in here I put the minced onion, granulated garlic, sweet paprika, canning salt. That's all I do, and of course the tomato sauce. And then same thing, I'm going to fill it with boiling water, 1-inch headspace. But this will give me at least 3 quarts of red beans and rice. When I make red beans and rice, I only use 1 quart because it's usually just a side dish. So, and then I'll make sausage and peppers next to it, or something like that. So anyway, just wanted to bring you back in case you wanted to do red beans and rice. You can do that. All right, I got to boil a little bit more water here. And so, all right, I'm going to run these canners and I'll have 14 quarts of beans coming out in a couple hours. Jar number 1. Now with tattlers, when you take them out, you want to just give them a crank down, and then to the back. So there's 1 jar of chili beans. Okay. Same thing. Tighten down the ring. All right, I'm gonna pull these out and then I'll show you guys what they look like. All right, you guys, and there you have it. 14 quarts of, well, 11 quarts of chili beans, 3 quarts of red beans in tomato sauce for future red beans and rice. And I would say this was a very successful canning session. Now, of course, these are tattlers, so I'm not gonna know until these jars cool down if any of them have taken. Fingers crossed they all seal. If they don't, we'll be eating whatever sometime this week. I'll put it in the fridge, but I'm hoping everything seals and everything looks good. So there you have it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. It was a lot of fun just to turn the camera on and share with you guys what I did. So down below in the description box, okay, I will have the recipe for the chili beans, and then I will also have the recipe for the red beans. So that you guys know exactly what I put in it and exactly what I did. So, all right, guys, and with that, I will say I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye, guys.